It's severe weather season, which for Australia means cyclones, bushfires, floods and storms. Always know what's heading your way with our expert forecast and live coverage when you need it. Sky News Weather, channel 603 or online at skyweather.com.au.
This is Sky News Weather. Is a severe weather alert.
An emergency warning has been issued for a bushfire burning out of control near Tahoon Walk in the south of Tasmania. This is what it was looking like in the Huon Valley on Monday evening. Now, this bushfire has been burning for several days, and right now it has been upgraded to an emergency warning level at the Tahoon Airwalk in the Huon Valley. Earlier, we heard from Win News reporter Louis Gillett in terms of what we're experiencing across the south with the heat in both Victoria and Tasmania. He's from the Gippsland region.
Well, it's absolutely awful conditions across the country for fighting fires at the moment. 4 states experiencing temperatures of high 30s and even going into the 40s. But perhaps the worst of the lot is in Tasmania, where it was declared this morning that there is an emergency warning in place for the Tahoon Airwalk and the Huon Valley. Now, that's for a fire that sparked up near Revo Road yesterday that has since got out of control today. Now, it's really important for Tasmanians in those areas to ensure that they're keeping in touch with their emergency broadcaster and also getting onto the Tasmanian Emergency app to see how and whether they should act further. Now, that follows a fire that was burning out of control in Myena last night. Thankfully, that's been downgraded to a watch and act after 40 residents of the small town in the Central Highlands were evacuated. So it's going to be really important, as we said, for Tasmanians to keep in touch with their emergency broadcasters. Firefighters are doing their best with the 50 blazes that are going across the state at the moment. There's around 115 crews working around the clock, some from Tasmania, others interstate, and even from New Zealand as well as 25 aircraft that have been brought in to contain the fires, particularly those burning out of control in the Central Highlands region.
Win News reporter Louis Gillett there from the Gippsland region in Victoria. And as he mentioned, well, the fire threat has already elevated today through parts of southern Tasmania. We also have over 50 bushfires burning in Victoria as well. In terms of the other fires, well, right now the weather conditions, the temperatures are sitting at around 17 degrees. We're in for another hot, dry day across much of southern Tasmania. The humidity is sitting at around 63%. 3 watch and acts are in place across Tasmania, as well as our emergency warning. So 4 out-of-control bushfires are burning, and it's burned through a lot of hectares of landfall with these watch and acts. In terms of the temperature, well, the dark orange shading indicates temperatures above 25 degrees. Once again today, we'll be monitoring the cool change as it moves through with a cold front a little later on this afternoon and evening. It is driving in a burst of showers across the state. Good news for the firefighting efforts. We'll have rain relief in the next 24 hours, and of course temperatures are dropping as well. Elevated fire danger is forecast right across Tasmania for today with the total fire ban in place. We have very high fire danger across pretty much every district except for the west. Severe fire danger has been forecast for the Midlands, indicated there by the orange shading, and a bushfire burning in either a very high fire danger area or a severe fire danger area will be difficult to control and also fast moving. Further north towards Victoria, South Australia and of course New South Wales, it is another hot one right across inland regions. We are currently in a severe heatwave across most of South Australia. We're not quite seeing the very windy weather we've been experiencing across Tasmania and parts of Victoria in the last day or two, which is why we're not quite seeing the severe fire danger forecast for you in South Australia. In terms of rainfall across the country, well, we had severe thunderstorms roll through inland parts of New South Wales since 9 a.m. Not too much to talk about, but when we did see those showers and thunderstorms moving across the ranges, a lot of storm activity on the radar imagery behind me on Monday night and into the early hours of Tuesday morning. You can see we're left with a couple of isolated thunderstorms this morning, really for the far mid-north coast there, north of around the Port Macquarie region. For the rest of today, we do have the risk of showers and thunderstorms on the ranges of New South Wales, and they could turn severe once again, more so for the northern ranges of the state, but little to no rainfall elsewhere. Apart from the top end, where we've had a burst of the monsoon. Now, the monsoon trough is shifting south. Pretty typical for this time of the year. It is the wet season, and as a result, the radars are bubbling to life right across the top end of the country. You can see we have widespread showers and thunderstorms, and that will be the theme over the next 24 hours with showers and gusty thunderstorms forecast for you in Darwin.